don't mind me, but I just found out that Skittles are banned. You know, the magical rainbow candy that just melts in your mouth? Yeah, banned, completely gone. Never to be eaten by anyone in the world ever again. Gotcha! Guys, Skittles are banned? I'd be crying for a whole week if Skittles were banned, guys. But don't worry, I was just joking. We're good. But today, I'm going to be telling you about other candies that are actually banned for very sketchy reasons. This is a part 3 of 2 other banned candy videos that I did, guys. I exposed some super sketchy candies, so link's gonna be in the description for that one to check out part 1 and part 2. So let's figure out if our favorite candies are banned, shall we? But before we start this video, y'all know what to do. Smash like, smash subscribe, or else no free chocolate bar for you. Yeah, I'm talking about Kit Kat.
Exploding gum.
Ooh, the name already
companies are
sounds
desperately
sketchy.
trying to come up with something new every season, and with a new ray of hope for their sales to skyrocket. One such incident was when a Ukrainian chemistry student in year 2009, after he supercharged his bubblegum that had devastating results. He liked to increase the sour taste of his favorite brand, so he would often dip it into citric acid before chewing. But soon one day, he used the wrong powder and instead dipped it into explosives.
Wait a second, hold up. How did this guy have explosive powder in the first place? Like, okay, I get it if he mixes up the salt with the sugar, or flour with icing sugar, but citric acid and exploding power? Bro, what you got cooking in your basement, huh?
But soon one day, he used the wrong powder and instead dipped it into explosives.
Oh my gosh.
All it took was one chew and his gum exploded in his mouth. Most of the lower part of his face was blown to pieces, and he died soon after. This insane recipe is off the hook and won't be reaching any of the candy shops
I wouldn't
anytime
think
soon.
so.
Roadkill gummy candy.
Huh?
There are different kinds of gummy candy available in the stores. In the year 2004, Kraft thought that they had come up with the idea which would stand out among all the gummy candy. Each one of them was made in the shape of chickens, squirrels, and snakes with the marks of tire tracks on them.
Yeah, because when I'm thinking about choosing my favorite candy, the most appealing option to me is, I don't know, maybe a run-over rat, a squirrel that's been completely smushed, but I guess to each their own. So you do you, trolley.
They ended production of the treats by the following year due to a series of campaigns by animal activists who claimed that they were promoting the idea of injuring animals. They further added that the product sent a message to children that it was okay to harm animals.
Oh my gosh, can we look at this kid's face right now? Look at the way he's looking at those ducks. I don't like it. He's just looking at them like, hi, little ducky. Come here, little ducky. He starts frothing at the mouth. I won't do anything to hurt you, little ducky. I promise. I'm not buying it, bro.
That it was okay to harm animals. Kraft was forced to rethink and relent their strategy.
I mean, I'm all about protecting the animals, but I think that people getting upset over this was a little bit excessive. I mean, they also make candy in the shape of unicorns, but does that mean I'm gonna go out unicorn hunting and try and eat one? I didn't think so. Ooh, I like free
Who
things.
doesn't like things that are free of cost?
I like it.
We all run to the shops when we hear about big sales or discounts in the markets. Who are we kidding? Free candy is one of those candies which are free, duh. But in Madrid, Spain, the tradition of giving sweet treats for free has been banned.
Madrid, what do you gotta do that for? I don't think there's any 2 words that go better together than free and candy. And y'all just gonna take it away from us like that? Dang. You cold. But guys, before we get too upset, let's see the reasoning why. Let's give them a chance.
On the 5th of January every year, towns across the country hold a Christmas parade
Ooh.
called Caligad de Deus,
I love Christmas.
which sees 3 wise men greeting children before handing out gifts. These men are taken through the streets to a church in a carriage, and part of the tradition involves throwing candy from the carriage into the crowds.
Ooh, like a piñata, candy coming at you from everywhere, just hitting you and boom, boom, boom. And then finally you catch one, you open your hand to see what candy you got, and it's a disgusting Tootsie Roll. Like, what the heck? I'ma nobody likes Tootsie Rolls?
Part of the tradition involves throwing candy from the carriage into the crowds.
Okay.
However, it has led to several injuries as children scramble to collect what they can, and something unfortunate happened in the year 2013. A 6-year-old boy, Malego, was killed when he went into the street to collect some candy and was hit by the carriage. Rules are now in place to prevent such tragedies from ever happening again. And children in the region will have to resort to getting their candy the same way as the rest of us, by annoying their parents until they come around.
Oh my god, I thought that maybe the kids were doing a little 1, 2, little 3, 4, you know what I'm saying? Little 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to try and get their favorite candy from the other kids. But no, this kid literally ran into oncoming traffic and got by a car. Oh, poor baby. All for a little Snickers bar.
Lucas
I've seen this before.
It was one of the most in-demand products around the world from South America.
Yeah.
Lucas Mexican candy was controversial from the very beginning.
Why?
The candy was sold in a shaker container that children could use to shake it into their mouths.
Okay.
Some were seen shaking the powder onto the table, arranging it into a line, and then sniffing it, which immediately worried people about the similarity to drug use.
Okay.
Lucas claimed that this resulted from using the product wrong, and then it was designed to be lightly sprinkled on fruit to make it taste.
Yes, guys, I've actually had this candy before. No joke. I have a bunch of friends from Mexico, and when they came to Canada, they literally sat me down and were like, Alexia, you need to try this. I was like, what? Like, what? I've tried everything. Like, what? And they're like, no, you've never tried this before. Just have a taste. They sprinkled that whatever magic dust they got on top of an apple. I took one juicy bite, and it was literally the best thing that I have ever had on fruit in my life. It was kind of sweet, kind of salty, but a lot of yummy.
But later, when their test showed in, they found that they had twice the amount of lead that is to be allowed. Hence, they were immediately banned by the regulators.
Are y'all trying to say that I ate lead? And hold up. Did they just say it had twice the amount of lead than what's allowed? Excuse me? Why is lead allowed in candy at all? Are they trying to say that there's other candies on the shelf right now that also have lead in them? Oh man, looks like I might have to switch to chocolate.
High protein bars. Recently, Mars, Bounty, Snickers, and Milky Way bars said to contain high amounts of protein were banned in Qatar. The reason for this ban was reported as being due to one of its main ingredients not conforming to the requirements of Muslims. These protein-rich bars differed from the regular chocolate bar products available under the same brand names, with the original bars still available to purchase.
Alright guys, so at least this one didn't have any harmful chemicals or crazy stuff that's really freaking bad for you. It was just that they were saying that it was halal when it actually wasn't, which is super bad. Don't get me wrong. They can't be out here lying to people. That's not cool. I don't know how they found out that they were lying, but whoever snitched on them, I guess good job. Usually they say don't trust a snitch, but I guess in this case, they did the right thing.
Nestle Magic
Ooh,
Ball.
this sounds cool.
A chocolate ball with a special surprise plastic toy embedded in the middle. What could possibly
kind of like a
go
Kinder
wrong?
Surprise.
Popular throughout the early 1990s, the Nestle Magic Ball was linked to Disney or Pokemon,
Oh,
with characters
Pokemon,
of
I love
either
Pokemon.
located inside, similar to the Kinder Surprise.
Yeah, see guys, I told you.
Unfortunately, these treats were found to be illegal, with a little-known 1938 law deeming them unsuitable for children. The law, signed off by President Franklin Roosevelt, formed part of the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. The act states that a confectionery that has a non-nutritive object, partially or completely embedded in it, is considered illegal.
Okay, so they're saying that since the toy inside isn't edible, that's a no-no.
Plastic toy located inside the magic ball is a non-nutritive object, in that it provided no nutritional value. The Nestle candy had, therefore, been labeled as illegal for some 5 decades
That's
before
illegal.
it even existed. The product was withdrawn in 1997 after consumer groups, said to be largely subsidized by Nestle's competitor, Mars, went after the chocolate company, labeling the plastic toys found inside the ball as choking hazards. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration upheld the complaint confirming the candy was in violation of the 1938 Act, and Nestle withdrew the candy from shelves. Just 3 years later, the Magic Ball was re-released as the Wonder Ball. In place of the toys, the Wonder Ball had candy inside and was released in a variety of themes, including Disney, Pokemon, Cartoon Network, Care Bears, and Winnie the Pooh.
Man, I want me some Magic Ball. I've never seen that candy in my life, but dang, did it ever look delicious? Like a chocolate ball with some M&Ms or candy nerds inside? Yes, please.
Haw Flakes.
Haw Flakes.
Described as a sweet and tangy snack,
Never heard of
primarily
this.
served with tea, Haw Flakes, or fruit candy, are also popular as a treat for children.
Okay.
The Chinese sweets are a mix of pale and dark pink and usually form discs, approximately 2 millimeters thick and between 35 and 40 millimeters in diameter. Specialty Chinese markets located in the West sell both gourmet and regular Shandong Haw Flakes.
Gourmet. I mean, guys, I'm not hating on the candy, but judging by the look of that thing, I don't think there's a way you can make it gourmet, okay? That's a plain cracker. I don't care how you say it. It's a cracker, period. Unless you're putting $500 caviar on that cracker, I don't think that's gourmet.
Variations between the two, from a pale beige to a reddish brown. Some people are known
like
to
the
take
pink
the
one.
flakes to help disguise the bitter taste of Chinese herbal medicine. However, their ingredients list could be cause for alarm. Marketed toward the health conscious, the Haw Flakes are low in sugar and additive free. However, they could contain harmful substances known to cause cancer. In fact, some have been seized by the United States Food and Drug Administration on several occasions.
Oh my gosh.
The unapproved artificial coloring ingredient Ponsiao4R or Acid Red 18. The food coloring is said to be used in Europe, Asia, and Australia, and was previously banned in Denmark, Belgium, France, and Switzerland.
Guys, did you hear that? They literally said that this biscuit is marketed towards the health conscious because it's sugar-free, this free, everything free, whatever. But you know what it's not free of? Chemicals that can literally cause cancer? Like, what the heck? These people are scammers. We out here just trying to eat healthy and stuff. I'm not trying to catch something that might... me, you know?
Also not been approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, who have since 2000 seized Chinese-produced Haw Flakes on numerous occasions.
So it's very sketchy is what they're saying. Guys, if you're ever strolling through China, looking for a snack to go with your tea in your hand, don't eat Haw Flakes.
Smarties, also known as
Rockets. I see those all the
must clarify
time.
that these candies aren't banned everywhere in the United States, but rather banned in certain schools in the U.S.
Okay.
That leads to the question, but why though?
Yeah, why?
I remember rockets being omnipresent in my candy bag while I was trick-or-treating back in the day.
All the time,
I never thought
bro.
that these things would have the potential of killing me someday.
Yeah.
As it turns out though, either I didn't have a wild imagination, or I was fortunately unaware of how drugs were consumed.
Oh.
Kids apparently have discovered a novel way of consuming these sweets, though. It involves crushing the rockets into a fine powder, lining up the fine powder on a smooth surface, then them up your nose through a rolled up dollar.
Man, why you gotta do that, huh? I mean, I'm sure you could crush up just about anything, but that doesn't mean you gotta do it. Don't ruin a perfectly good candy for the rest of us, you know?
It's pretty ridiculous, and it really sounds like something a bored kid would do.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, it has health risks like any other powder going up your nose. That being asthma attacks, long-term breathing problems, and although rare, nasal maggots.
Okay, guys, that sounds super sketchy to me. I guess moral of the story is don't crush up your candy and do weird stuff with it. I mean, there's other ways of having fun than doing that kind of stuff with your candy. But anyways, guys, that's all the crazy banned candies that I have for you today. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button as hard as you freaking can. And also subscribe so you can be a part of the family. I love you guys so much. Mwah! And I'll see you all in the next video.